Hey everybody, Karen from Massive Spirit Guides. I hope you're doing well today. So we had a conversation last night based on a video by David Bayer, and we were talking about, I'm going to read this because it's I just want to make sure I get this right. All right. We were talking about moving towards, are we moving towards, as a society, more control and fear? Or are we watching old systems lose their grip as people wake up and build alternatives? And I think it's the latter, okay? So we had that conversation last night. If you missed that, I will post it here. But at the end of that conversation, I pulled an oracle card and we got a message from Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel from that oracle card. And at the end, I said, I'm going to do a clearing based on that message. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what the message was again, and then we're going to do this clearing because I think I'm going to take their advice seriously and I want to move myself in this direction that they're recommending for at least for, the next month, and just kind of keep working on this because it has to do with creativity. All right. If we are going to, as David was talking about, if we are watching old systems lose their grip, as people wake up and build alternatives, it was a perfect message. If we're going to build alternatives, we have to be creative, right? So was a perfect message for us by Archangel Michael. And the reason I say was from him is because this deck by Radley Valentine is actually the Archangel Michael deck. So all the messages are specifically from Archangel Michael. Now, this one, we actually got a message from Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel. So put your creative energy into action. So that's what we're going to be doing a clearing on today. And I put the message into AI, and Mabel has given me kind of a cool way to do the clearing. So Archangel Gabriel joins me, Michael says, to spark your creativity, help you communicate your vision, and motivate you to create something beautiful. So let's put our energy there, creating alternatives for the systems that have been built over many, many generations on fear and control. Those are breaking down. It feels uncertain because we don't have anything new to replace it yet. But we are going to put our energy in that direction so that we can start sending the kind of creative energy we want towards new alternatives rather than sitting in the old structure breaking down, right? And so that's what the clearing is going to be about today. So let's see, it was number 25, so it was 7. 2 plus 5 is 7. I'm just going to read this again to get us kind of in the head space. So Michael, this message from Michael, Archangel Michael. You are at a point in your life where you need to be creative. I have been giving you this message repeatedly, he says, because it relates to your life purpose. However, it may seem difficult to find inspiration or the motivation to act upon it. I will use my sword of light to remove your self-doubts and any energetic blocks to your creativity. Also, my sister, Archangel Gabriel, is the perfect one to help you right now. So Gabriel says, I am the Archangel of creativity, communication, and motivation. I can help you create beautiful works of art, communicate your vision with the perfect words in writing or public speaking, and most importantly, feel the impulse to get it done. Whenever you need a brilliant stroke of inspiration or someone to give you a little angelic push, I'm here for you. Let me blow my copper trumpet to fire up your passion. I emphasize that because if you're not listening, you're not looking, there is a trumpet, a copper trumpet on this card that I'm holding. Let me blow my copper trumpet to fire up your passion and help you make amazing creations. So let's get into creation mode. Let's get out of the fear and control, being so aware of all that stuff breaking down, and let's get into creation mode. Let's start getting that energy going. Okay? All right. So let's see. I'm going to read now what Mabel put together for us. Okay? So what I did is I uploaded a picture of that exact reading, and she put it into a format for me. Okay, so the purpose of this clearing is to help humanity move to the new earth. Reminder, when we shift ourselves, we help shift the entire collective. It's really important to remember that. So if we can move ourselves away from paying so much attention to what has been and what is currently happening and move ourselves into where we want to go, then when we shift ourselves, we help shift the collective. This clearing is for those who know there is something we are meant to create, share, build, teach, write, speak, grow, or bring into the world, but have struggled to fully step into it. As we release self-doubt, procrastination, fear of failure, I didn't say, what? Fear of failure, fear of judgment, perfectionism, did that get in the way of anybody? And creative blocks, we become more able to express our gifts, fulfill our purpose, and contribute to the healing and awakening of humanity. Okay, so I'm going to say my prayer first, and then I'm going to do the clearing request. Then all you got to do is hang out. We'll see how long it takes. Usually less than 5 minutes. If you're new here, whatever I read here as the clearing request, you can cut, clear, and cancel. Obviously, you have free will. You cut, clear, and cancel anything I've said that you're like, that doesn't resonate with me. Cut, clear, and cancel that part of it. Or you can add to it as well. You can add anything you want to the clearing and just say, hey, Archangel Michael and Gabriel, please clear this part as well for me. Okay? Okay, so I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness, my guides, guardians, the lead team collective, and only those of the highest and purest light, and ask Archangel Michael to please protect my channel, your channel, our community, the lead team collective, so it is all of the highest and purest light. Amen. Hey, lead team. I think I have talked to them today. We'll do the love challenge real quick. In the name of Christ, are you of the highest and purest light? Yes, thank you. In the name of Christ, are you of the highest and purest light? Yes. In the name of Christ, are you of the highest and purest light? Yes. Okay, wonderful. Okay, lead team, as always, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. So, should we call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel to join you to partner in this clearing? Awesome. Okay, let's do that. So Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel, we partner with you now. Lead Team Collective, on behalf of this community, we ask to work together in clearing fear, self-doubt, procrastination, hesitation, and anything that keeps us from expressing our gifts and purpose. Excuse me. May we release the belief that we are not ready. May we release the belief that we are not talented enough, smart enough, experienced enough, or worthy enough. May we release the fear of making mistakes. Help us release the fear of being seen, the fear of criticism, rejection, failure, and success. Help us release perfectionism and the belief that everything must be perfect before we begin. Just take me as an example. So far from it. May anything keeping us tied to self-doubt, creative blocks, lack of motivation, fear of visibility, or fear of our own potential be brought into the light and released. As we partner with our spirit teams and our soul family, may we trust the gifts we have been given, feel inspired, motivated, and energized, recognize the work we are here to do, express our ideas more clearly, communicate with confidence and authenticity, follow inspiration when it arrives, take action instead of waiting for perfect conditions, feel excitement instead of fear, remember that our gifts were given for a reason, and become willing to share our light with the world. Archangel Michael, may we release everything that weakens our confidence and courage. Archangel Gabriel, may we strengthen our creativity, communication, inspiration, and motivation. Together, may we move from thinking to creating. Together, may we move from doubting to trusting, and from waiting to action. Lead Team Collective, we ask that anything standing in the way of these desired outcomes be cleared for the highest good. Together, we release fear and become more able to express our gifts, fulfill our purpose, and contribute to the highest good of all. Feels like I need an amen at the end, and so it is. Okay, Lead Team, Archangel Michael, and Archangel Gabriel, please hear that request and do that clearing for us. We really appreciate it. All right, sit back and relax, you guys. I'll let you know when it's done. 1, 2, 3. Is there another layer? There's not. Very good. Well, thank you, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, and the lead team. I think I might have some questions to expand on. So, let's see. We could give you... Oh, Mabel just gave us some practical steps. Do you guys want some practical steps? Might as well. Why not? For those who want a little bit more. Okay, so she says in closing, every time we share our gifts, express our truth, create something meaningful, encourage another person, or bring a new idea into reality, we help strengthen the future we are here to create. The new earth is not built by waiting. It is built through choices, creation, courage, and contributions of ordinary people who are willing to share what they came here to bring. Some practical steps. Let's see what kind of ideas she's got for us. Spend 10 minutes today working on something creative. I would love to know what that is. Like, what is it that you can contribute to the new earth? And it doesn't have to be like a policy or anything like that. It's just, it's bringing in that positive energy, you know? So what is it that you are sparked? Are you sparked at all right now to do anything creative? Even if it's to, you know, again, like you guys know, I put together a proposal for our community garden. It didn't pass, but putting that together, I'm still planting seeds, you know? So what can you start doing locally that's creative? And again, that was just a creative thing. I used AI to do it. I had to do measurements and make sure I liked the proposal or thought it was a good one. But it was a creative proposal, you know, because nobody else was thinking that. And actually, I didn't share with you guys, one of my neighbors who did like the idea of the gardening, she actually suggested that if we do that, to set up the beds in the form of a labyrinth. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. So if they ever do that, I hope that they set it up that way. Wouldn't that be cool? So, but how creative is that, you know? Start before you feel ready. Have you been waiting? 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Even just write down some ideas. You could just write a letter to your spirit team asking for ideas also. That could be your 10 minutes today. Spend 10 minutes today working on something creative. It could be a letter to your spirit team saying, hey, help me come up with something creative that you know that I will feel very inspired to do, that you feel would be helpful for the new earth that we're building, whatever. And then write that letter, put some stones on it, and wait for the response. You'll get it. You'll get it. It may not be right away. It might be right away. It might be while you're writing it, or it may be in a month. But let it sit. Let it gel. So that could be your 10-minute idea for today. Share one idea instead of keeping it to yourself. Share it here, because then you will inspire other people, especially when you start saying what you're doing, what your ideas are. You will inspire other people in the community to get creative, okay? Write down 3 gifts you know you have. Make a list of projects you have been postponing. Choose one project and take a single step forward. Ask yourself, what would I create if I wasn't afraid? Notice where perfectionism is stopping progress. Something is popping into my head too. I can hear some of you saying, well, I'm too old to contribute to. No, I don't. You can be 102 and you could be, if you're full of life and energy and ideas, hello, you're contributing so much. So it doesn't matter our age either. Because even like, my proposal for the garden, I'm not the one who's going to be doing it, but I could still put the proposal together to get the energy flowing in that direction. Doesn't mean I'm going to be the one implementing it, you know? So you don't have to also think everything is a big colossal project as well. So definitely notice where perfectionism is stopping progress. Again, I wasn't joking when I said use me as an example. Seriously, I was not joking about that. Many of you know I don't edit. I come on here. I mean, there has been maybe a handful of times, like 5 times in a year and a half that I've been recording every single day where I have not uploaded the video. And it had to do more like, I don't know, it just felt off or felt really negative or, but that's about 5 times. Most of them had to do with Trump. So some I got afraid of putting up, too opinionated or whatever, But seriously, I have really learned to let perfectionism go and value authenticity over perfectionism, And I know that's hard for some people, but, I'm looking for the people who it's not hard for, who want to hang out with me when I'm not perfect or trying to be, So celebrate progress instead of waiting for perfection. Encourage someone else's creativity today. I'm doing that. Hopefully Archangel Michael and Gabriel is doing it for you too, and the lead team. Spend a few minutes in silence and ask for inspiration. So same thing with writing that letter. Keep a notebook nearby and write down ideas when they arrive. Create something simply because it brings you joy. Oh my gosh, yes. Go to a craft store. Just be careful. I used to, oh my gosh, has anybody else felt this way? I used to love scrapbooking, but I loved scrapbook because my mom loved making cards and we would make cards together. I do have some funny stories about that, but because my mom had so many tools, like so many. And the first time Marcia and I sat down with her, the 3 of us were laughing and laughing because she kept pulling out more tools. And my sister and I are like, oh my God, how many, because we had no idea about the card making community when we first did this with her. And we just had a ball because she would pull out the hair dryer, or like the heating dryer and the embosser and it was just, we were just dying because we're like, this is all to make cards. But it ended up being so much fun. Anyways, but I did find way more joy in buying the supplies than using it. So just be careful with that. Because sometimes you're like, oh, I'm just going to make so much of this stuff, Okay, 2 more. Repeat after me. My gifts matter and I am willing to share them. My gifts matter and I am willing to share them. And then she says, write this request to your spirit team. Okay, that's funny because I didn't even realize this was one of her suggestions. I will put this request that she's suggesting in the description. If you like it, you can grab it. I haven't even read it yet, so we'll see if you like it. If you don't, it's fine, but you could have it. It could be part of your request. So Mabel says, please walk with me as I release self-doubt, fear, and hesitation. Help me recognize the gifts I came here to share. Strengthen my creativity, confidence, communication, and motivation. Help me take action on what inspires me and trust that my contributions matter. So that's a really cool, that right there could be your written letter to your guides, and that could be your starting point. And then wait for the answer. You're going to get the answer. Something will come into your purview. Something will come into your space. Somebody will say something that you hadn't thought of before, and you will get like, whoa, where'd that come from? That came from your guides. That came from you. You just have to pay attention. All right, you guys, let me know what you think. Let me know how the clearing went for you, if you felt anything immediately. And really, I would love for you guys to be sharing the ideas so we can all get inspired by what everybody's thinking about. What you can do to contribute that positive energy towards building the new alternative, the new earth. Because we're getting away from systems that were built on fear and control. That's really the key here. I'm really convinced now that's what we're doing in society for all of humanity right now. We are breaking down all the systems that have been built on fear and control for thousands and thousands of years. And we got to break them down, and then we get to build them up. But the build up is going to be based on love and unity. It's going to be beautiful, but we have to get through this transition first. So in the meantime, we can get this positive energy flowing in that right direction for the alternative to fear and control. So love and unity. So how can we get that energy flowing? Just by sitting with this is enough. Just by sitting with this clearing is enough. If that's what you've done and that's all you can do right now, that's totally fine. Just pay attention now to the universe sending you messages. All right? Okay, I can't wait to see what you receive and what you get started doing. It's going to be amazing. All right, take care. Bye-bye.